everybody. Happy Tuesday. It's time for a Tuesday tea and tarot talk. It's kind of late. I'm pretty tired, but I'm going to try. So if you're seeing this, I was at least somewhat satisfied with the result. So yeah, today I'm going to be using the Black Tarot. And for tea, I have, here, I've got some mint tea with some fresh mint that I got from the garden. I'm going to show you it. There's some leaves at the bottom, but it's okay. But yes, that's my mint tea. I love mint tea. I love fresh mint from the garden. It's so good. And mint grows like crazy. You gotta keep it contained, though. It took over like the whole garden bed. Because we didn't know that, that mint was gonna spread like that when we first put it there. How many? 4 years ago now? I think this might be a little too hot to drink right now, but I'm gonna try anyways. Okay, it is a little hot, but it's good. And so, like I said, I'm tired. So I chose mint tea because, one, because I like mint tea, but also because I wanted to sort of ease my mind. And mente, mind. Yeah. So, yeah, that's my question for the tarot today also, is how can we use tarot, or just in general, how can we ease our mind when we're tired after a long day, or when we're feeling overwhelmed? Yeah, so that's going to be the theme, or the focus for today. And I don't know where I saw this deck being used. Yeah, I really don't have any recollection, but I thought the imagery was very interesting. It's like minimalistic in the sense that it's black and white, and there aren't very many faces. But I also just thought it was, obviously it's pretty dark themes, but, what's the word I'm looking for? Surrealist, maybe? I don't really know. But this card here is the Fool card. Yeah, I just think it's a beautiful deck, so yeah. Oh, I also chose this deck today because of its simplicity, like I said, because I didn't want to do anything too strenuous. Like I said, I'm tired. This is the third time I've said I'm tired. Can you guess? I'm tired. Yeah, let's just get into it. Okay. So when I go like this with this deck, cards don't pop out. So I'm probably just gonna have to pick a couple. Yeah, that's fine though. Here, let's start with this card right here. Who is this? The Nine of Swords. Yeah, that's what's sort of being depicted. We've got 9 swords here, but then we've got a person, or a figure, a faceless figure with a swirl for a face, with what looks like arms to their head, right? Yeah. So I guess this is sort of the feeling or state of being that I wanted to talk about, The Nine of Swords in the Rider-Waite-Smith is a person sitting in the bed with their head in their hands, crying. I mean, it's inferred that they're crying. And we often hear words like anxiety, stress, worry. Yeah, so how do we better handle this? Because this is something that we all experience. I mean, you're lucky if you don't. As humans, life is stressful. So we all encounter stressful things on a day-to-day basis. So yeah, how do we handle it and get a hold of stress and alleviate stress? Maybe with a nice warm cup of tea. Or a scalding hot cup of tea. Wow. I totally just burnt my tongue, but it's okay because I think the tongue is the fastest healing part of the body. Okay, so this is the next card. We have the Nine of Spheres. Oh, this is so beautiful. We get grounded. That's how we conquer anxiety and worry and stress. We tap into our roots. So yeah, being depicted here. So I like the spheres because instead of spheres, they have circles. And so there's just 9 like circles around this, what looks to be like a tree. Here, let me show you again. But the emphasis on this card is the roots growing down, right? Get in touch with things that are real. Like I remember, I guess I don't know if I was taught this, or I guess I was taught it, but I don't really remember by who. But, a grounding exercise that you can do when you're feeling overwhelmed or anxious is count 5 things that you can see. 4 things that you can feel, 3 things that you can smell, right? And so on and so forth. So getting in touch with reality, tangible things, not just all up in your head, but things that we can ground in reality, things that will ground us in reality, right? Things that will get us more in tune with our body and surroundings. And yeah, I think tapping into the body is a big thing because when we talk about, swords versus earth, we're talking about mind, ideas, things up here, right? Versus tangible things, corporeal things, real things. When we talk about coins or spheres in this deck, pentacles, earth, right? Yeah, that's beautiful. Okay. Who's next? Excuse me. The next card is this card, the 7 of Spheres. Interesting. Okay. So this is sort of a regression, right? We go from 9 to 7, right? So we go from feeling a lot to feeling a little bit less, right? And once you get grounded, once you are more in tune and more calm after you've calmed down from like the worry and the stress through grounding, right? That's when you can start to reach up. So in this image, we have a tree again, but as opposed to this tree over here, which only has roots, this tree has branches that go up. And there's a figure, I don't know if you can see them right there. There's a figure here, and it looks like their arms are, well, it looks like their arms are actually pushing 2 like rocks that are coming in here. I don't know if you can even see. But through grounding, right, through tapping into what's real and what's tangible and calming ourselves down, we're able to break through the chaos, right? Push through the stress and the heaviness that is life, and we are able to grow and expand. Wow, this is so beautiful. This is like the best reading I've had with this deck of cards. I think I'll get one more card. But after my next sip of tea. It's It's gonna be a small little baby sip because I think she's still hot. Mm, it's so good though. And I heard mint can be like a relaxant in the body, so I need some of that. Oh, it's so good. Oh, it's so nice. Okay, final card. What's the final card gonna be? The Four of Wands. This is such an interesting Four of Wands. Bro, I hate to do this to you every single time, but a Miley Cyrus song popped into my head. It's the climb. Yeah. So life's about climbing. Keep keeping going. Moving on, right? Um persevering, right? So even when we feel stressed and overwhelmed and tired and anxious, um it's important to stay grounded. Push away the heaviness, the darkness, the things that might be clouding your vision or getting in your way, because we're here to live. And so we can't let, things that are only up here get in the way of, achieving our desires, right? Because when we talk about wands, we're talking about inspiration, desire, achievement, right? Um, so yeah, keep on climbing, keep on moving, keep climbing, keep the faith. Thank you so much for watching. I think I am going to post this. Um, yeah, have a wonderful Tuesday if you watch this on a Tuesday. Um, it's only Tuesday for like a couple more hours, so I'm not sure if this will even be up. But yeah, thanks for watching, and that's it. Thanks for watching.